Ozempic and other groundbreaking weight loss drugs could soon be available in pill form. New studies show daily pill versions of the injectionable drugs are also effective. So Dr. Celine Gounder is here. She is the editor-at-large for public health at KFF Health News. She's also an infectious disease specialist and epidemiologist at NYU Grossman School of Medicine and a CBS News contributor. I'm trying to say it fast because I don't want to run out of time to talk to you, right? Because I don't want them to interrupt me. Okay, so let us talk about this new option for a pill form. Now, these drugs were meant for diabetes. Is the pill form, would that be meant for people suffering from diabetes, even though many people are now using it to lose weight?
So these drugs are being looked at for diabetes. Some of them are already approved for diabetes. But what we've seen in the course of these studies is that people did lose dramatic amounts of weight when taking them for diabetes, and now they're being studied specifically for weight loss.
So what are the downsides to taking the pills as opposed to getting the injection? Are there any?
Well, some people have dramatic side effects, whether that's the injectable or the pill for that matter. And so a lot of people have nausea, vomiting. You kind of feel that horrible feeling when you've overeaten and you think you're going to throw up. That's what a lot of people describe to me the feeling of being on these medications is like. And that's an appetite suppressant, right? That's why you're not eating as much.
So let's talk about, what actually happens in the body when, because we've all seen, this is what we've been talking about, we've all seen celebrities, and Emery made a great point. She said if somebody says that they've been struggling to lose weight for their entire life, and all of a sudden you see them excessively thin, it's not just because they decided to eat salads every day.
Well, I don't know if it's a great point or not.
We're not talking about anybody in particular. I'm just saying.
He's talking about the stuff that we talk about when we're not on the air. He's revealing my comments.
No, but I mean, it's like we're not talking about anybody in particular, but I'm saying like the idea being that if all of a sudden in the space of 3 or 4 months, you go from looking one way to looking another way, you might assume that there's something going on there. So how does it work in the body?
These drugs all work by modulating your insulin levels, so regulating your insulin levels, and also the hormones that help your brain and your gut communicate with each other. So that's how these drugs are working. Now, one of the issues you asked, what are some of the downsides? Well, you do lose muscle mass when you're on these medications. The weight comes right back on when you stop the medication. So you might end up worse than you were to start with the weight back on and less muscle mass. We also don't know what some of the long-term risks are. So, people talked about, oh my gosh, I didn't have enough data for the COVID vaccines. Those were tens of thousands of people in multiple trials each. These are studies of like 100 or a couple hundred people and a handful of studies. And we don't know what the long-term risks of things like pancreas or liver damage are. We don't know the long-term risk of cancer. So there's still a lot we don't know here.
And when you talk about losing muscle mass, that means that your sort of daily caloric requirement would be lower after you got off the drug than it was before, which means you can't eat what you ate before. You will gain the weight back.
No matter what, you can't eat what you ate before if you want to keep the weight off. You really do need to make a change if you're going to stop the medications. And this is why we see a lot of people, their weight swinging back and forth when they do diets. Yeah, they lose the weight, but then if they haven't changed their basic day-to-day habits, the weight's going to come back.
Because what you guys are saying is that if I take one of these pills, I can keep eating poorly?
Well,
you can, in other words, if you're not
me,
regulating your diet. No, I'm not looking.
She's the expert.
You won't be able to, Vlad, because you're not going to have the appetite. Now, the quality of the food may still be horrible. And so you still may actually be malnourished in that you're getting poor quality food, poor quality nutrients.
Right.
Yeah, so it doesn't fix some of those problems.
So, Dr. Gounder, because I really respect your opinion on pretty much everything, what's your take on these drugs? Are they being used properly? It seems like an awful lot of people are using. I know people who really need to lose weight. It's working for them. I know some people who, need to lose 5-10 pounds, and they're on it.
Right. I mean, I think if somebody's obese, especially if they have diabetes or other complications, these drugs make sense. But they're very expensive. We're talking $12,000 to $15,000 a year, and maybe half of that for the orals. That's still extremely expensive. And one of the unintended consequences is that we might focus more on the medical aspects, and then people who don't have insurance, lower income, they're going to be left out of all of this. We may see widening inequities in terms of obesity. And there are way more cost-effective things we can be doing.
Yep, that's true.
Dr. Gounder, always great to have you.